Hey guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. Hope you all had an amazing Easter. Today I am here to play, I've already pre-played really, with this little Piggy stamp set. This was the stamp set I got at an on stage in Sydney at Luna Park. I remember getting it number of years ago. I got this stamp set, and probably around the same time I coloured some images, and I've never used them, and I've delved into my Use It Up box. Today I am going to make these gorgeous pre-cut images into some cards. So I have this little Piggy, and they're all coloured in using Stampin' blends. I may finish them off. I may need to make the grass a colour or cut them out. I'm undecided what I'm doing yet. And I got this little Piggy as well. I think the Piggy with wings I did actually make into something, because I think I stamped all four, and I'm pretty sure this little Piggy here with wings I have done something with. The rest of them I have not. So I have grabbed out heaps of things out of my Use It Up box, and I'm just going to see what we create. Now, if you haven't been here before, I normally do things off the cuff. I interact with people as we go, because I've got lots of people coming in and saying hello, which is fantastic. It's real time, real life chat, and we're just going to see what we can make today. Hey Sam, oh, you must be off work. Oh, you're on holidays because the girls are home. So if you haven't already, I would, and you like what you see when I start making the card, please consider liking or following my page. And you can also press the bell in this video or over on YouTube to get notifications of when I go live, which is always good because Facebook send out notifications after you've been live for a while, which isn't always what people want. They want to know when I go live. Okay, so without too much further ado, and I'll pull across all the bits I've grabbed out, I'll flick you guys around, turn off the light, get up my second screen and start chatting. I'm so glad you're using the Use It Up system, Linda. The card I shared here on Facebook last night was sort of a Use It Up card. It was I used a mask, a beehive mask that I had previously masked on another card, and I used that on a secondary card and made a really fun bee card. Really simple, but I put on a black background, and it was really striking. I was really happy with how that card turned out. I'll get rid of the shadows, then I'll be back. Okay, so that's good timing because David just got off a video. Oh, I have closed captions coming up. I swear I just saw closed captions. How cool is that? Okay, hello Donna, hello Chris, hello Linda, Karen, Carol. Right, thank you for joining. If you have just popped in, because I know there are 11 of you watching, but yes, if you are watching and haven't said hi, please say hi. So the things I'm planning on making 3 cards because I have 3 pig images. I'd love the pig images to be larger so I could punch them out or something like that. But it looks as though I'm going to be hand cutting, which is going to be riveting watching. And I have some backgrounds. So this is a brand new piece. This is the 3D Ornate Floral embossing folder. So it's already in my Use It Up box because because I think I made too many and I just popped it in there. So I thought that would be a nice background. I also have, this is from the, and I will put my hand on the stamp set in just a second. These are backgrounds from the Painted Poppies. So I've just repeat stamped this one. Now I have 3 of these. So, oh, I actually have 4. So what I might do is I'll use 2 and this piece, and I'll pop these 2 back in my use it up box, and we will find a reason to use those later. So they are back there. So there are our backgrounds. There are our stamped focal images. I've grabbed out a few die cut pieces. So these are die cut using the stitched, how is the name escaping me? These are using the stitched layering, no, the stitch labels dies. So I've got that, and I've also got a circle, I've got a few stitch layers dies actually, and then I've got stitched shaped rectangles. So I'm going to see what works there, and just some punched vellum circles. I've got a bit of a variety of sentiments. I've got I can't thank you enough, kindness is always in style, because I thought the colouring worked really nicely with the pink. I've got happy birthday, the world needs more of you. I kind of liked the poppy yellow, and I've got the big hello friend from the Stitched So Sweetly stamp set. And I also, this is a scrap from a project that no one has seen yet. Hey Tanya, thanks for joining. Hey Adele and Margie and Trish. I know, right? It's so good just to put it in a use it up box, Linda. So good. Hey Jay. Oh yeah, Jay, long time no see. I swear it's been 10 minutes, if that. Yes, thank you, the Stitch Nested Dies Adele. Do you think I could think of that name? Hey Kalina. So this is using the bright, and I haven't got stamp set up on my shelf because I've got to do a video on this. This is for the Christmas Stampathon. It is the Bright Christmas set, Making Christmas Bright. And I have just repeat stamped one of the stamps in there in those colours. So I don't know if I'll use it, but I grabbed it out because I thought the pinks work and the other colours worked really well as well. So that is where we're at. I'm thinking I just need to get in and cut these piggies. That is the first thing I need to do. So I'm going to be smart today, unlike last time, and I am going to use my springback scissors because for my hands these are the easiest, and I'm thinking of just cutting off these sentiments. I am at this stage thinking of leaving the ground. That may change. Oh, please excuse David coughing. He's been in meetings all day, all morning so far, and I reckon he's just got dry throat. Needs to make himself a cup of coffee. We sort of tag teamed. He came out of a radio show recording, and I have come directly on here. So there are 2 ways you can hand cut. You can hand cut directly up to the black line, or like I am here, you can leave a white border. I tend to like the white border, and I'm making these extra cuts so I can push the extra cardstock away as I cut. And if you cut all the way to the border, you can then follow in with a black marker to make the whole edge of the paper black, and it gives it a really nice finished look. Now I just tend to like the white border, I think, because it looks a lot like a die cut. I think that's why I like it. Reminds me of a die cut, but there are no dies to this, but that's okay. Piggies aren't too, or this piggy in particular isn't too hard. So I'm pretty sure I used Fleur de Flamingo to cut this piggy out, and he's got some light and shade, and I love how the colouring has stood up, because I know for a fact I coloured these in years ago. I think it may have even been the last reincarnation of our Stampin' blends. Hello, Mr. Linda. Thank you for joining. Is everyone else seeing closed captions, or is that just me? Because on my replay, scaringly, I can see my replay video today and your comments, and I can see captions. I know I was talking about captions to someone maybe over the weekend, at the end of last week, maybe. I don't know. Jamie, was that you and I talking about captioning? I have a feeling it was. And what I tend to do is just move the paper as I cut. So I move the paper rather than moving my scissors, because you do get a much better cut. I'm hoping you can't hear David's other meeting, which sounds like it's right outside my window. Okay, now I'm just trying to work out how I'm going to do this flower. So I don't think I'm going to come all the way down. I think I'm going to come in just under his snout and then go back up and over there. Okay, now I can do that precision cut. Well, slightly precision. Slightly. So whose kids go back to school tomorrow in Australia, and who has just started their school holidays? Because I know here in New South Wales we have just started our school holidays, and then in Victoria they took early holidays and they go back like tomorrow, I want to say. Would have been easier just to go around this flower. I am hoping you can kind of see, because I think I only just realised that I'm sort of going off screen a bit. This is not perfect by any way, shape or form, but it's done. Because of course now my hands are shaking, because that's how my hands roll. You can't remember. Okay, so it wasn't you. You can't see captions, Maggie. Well, I wonder what I've done. Just and chat on the side. Captions come up for me. I click on the gear and turn them off. Ah, okay. Thank you for that, Donna. Hello, Miss Allison. Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you here, as it may be. Sorry, needed that big deep breath because my hands are going for it. Oh, I'm trying really hard not to cut this flower off. Now, if I pop the flower up, sort of bend that. I just want to go down a bit. I want to give the flower a little bit of definition here. Aha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So just under his snout, and I go back up and around. I did make his snout little and pink. It's so cute. I just can't believe I have really ignored this set because they just make cute cards. And I do actually have a friend who I think I gave the flying pig to on her birthday card. She's a bit obsessed with pigs. I saw a really nice pig Christmas decoration. I think it was after Christmas, and I bought it for her, and it's still hanging up in her little room that she uses for work. Okay, that's that piggy that makes you happy. And I think I'll go in all at one time and put in some greenery. Oh, no. Okay. So, if you press the gear, which is the settings button at the bottom, you can turn the captions off. And it's saying to me that the captions are auto-generated. So I'm going to turn them off, which is fantastic for the deaf community. I'm really happy about that. I know I used to have a deaf lady who came in here and watched me at one stage. But at that stage, Facebook made it very, very difficult to do captioning the way with the computers that I use. They could be Easter piggies, but we're just going to use, so if you tell me while I'm cutting this last one, tell me which sentiments you want me to use, because I need 3 and all these sentiments are very, very different, so I need to know which ones you think I should use. I'll move over here so you can see the sentiments as I cut. I know this makes for riveting viewing, but these are the things you need to do. I think this might be a no stamping kind of day, because it appears everything is pretty much stamped for me, which is fantabulous. Which means I won't get inky today, but I can confidently say I've made 3 cards. I'm not looking at your comments right now because I'm concentrating on my cutting lines. And I think it's sort of good on keeping the grass at the bottom, because it really does ground the piggies perfectly. Whoops. Yeah. Put scissors in the right place. And curve around and down and done. Right, so that's our Hugs and Kisses. This little piggy stayed home, like everyone's staying home which is why I thought it was a bit of a good idea. Do you know what? I never realised there was a cloud in this set, or there were little kisses. Oh dear. Okay. Thank you. Oh, okay. So the thank you with the flower piggy, right? Yep, the thank you with the flower piggy. You turned yours off. Awesome. See, we're all here to learn together. I'm so glad you turned them off. Hello, Miss Shirley. Hello, Miss Karen. I know they are very cute, and you missed me say I think these are the old incarnation of the Stampin' blends, and they've been sitting in my box forever. So if you do have captions, you can turn them off by pressing your settings button. Okay, now that with that, thank you, all kindness for the flat. Oh, the kindness. Oh, hang on, what did you say? Thank you. That nests in really well. I kind of like the world needs more of you, because I can sort of layer him over there, and maybe I can do more. See, these may not work, and I will show you why. Okay, let's just pull these things off. Okay, because these are portrait, and if I put them on the side, the flowers are a bit weird. But I think I can do it for this one, and I'm thinking of grabbing, this is grey granite. Love grey granite. It is the most amazingly, spectacularly perfect neutral. So I'm liking that one, and then I just need a base colour, which may just be like Flirty Flamingo or some other pink. So what do we think of the world needs more of you? And the thank you, all the kindness for the flower piggy. Okay, so let's see what will work for this one. So we've eliminated the happy birthday, which is fine. See, that's looking a bit squishy on that background. So I'll just pop that background to the side, bring in our Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder. God, they're such a mouthful. I don't know, but if oh no, I don't know. This one's already on dimensionals. Thinking this one, but I'm not happy with how I stuffed up that flower. Actually, if I come in from the other angle, I should be able to fix what I don't like. Just haven't snipped up quite far enough. Ha! Gotcha. Wonder, can you guys hear David in the background? I know I can hear him talking. I just want to make sure his work phone calls aren't coming through on a live feed. Good afternoon, Miss Myrtle. The yellow needs to be tied in if it's used. Okay, I should be able to do that. That's okay. I can even use like the yellow again as a background because I'm pretty sure it's Daffodil Delight. Sorry, I need to put this on the table. Ha! Got it! Right. My brain is happy. Now, I'm thinking this baby needs to sit on something. I know, just feel like he's sort of floating on the background. But if we, and I've got some butterflies as well. But if we do him like that, I think that's better, maybe. I'm not sure about this one. Tell me what you think of the flower one. Oh, see, I've got the Somebody Loves You Lots and Lots too, but I'm not sure the colour. This is Granny Apple Green. I'm not sure it quite goes. I forgot that up there. Well, I've got my Hello Friend. And then my Piggy can sit just on the Hello Friend like that. What are we thinking of the Piggy with the flower? It's, I think, the only one I'm question marking. I think the grounding of the circle has worked. Hey Thelma, thanks for joining. Ah, you can hear his voice. Okay, that's good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I just want to make sure. Hey, Kathy. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for joining me. Needs ribbon, maybe. Okay, so this one needs ribbon, maybe. Okay. Just let me take a swig of water and let me ponder all my ribbons in front of me. And I've got to grab a green just to do the ground in front of them because I don't want to make a muddy ground. So I think I might go really soft. No. Might go soft with my ground and grab out like soft seafoam, which is a really, really faint green. Hello, friend. One looks great. Okay, so that we're happy with that. Okay, but let me see if I tie in some more yellow, if we can make that work. So let's do a touch of colouring. I'm going to go in with my dark on all of these bits that are coloured in black. That actually might be all it needs, is just going over those dark coloured areas with a marker just to show that it's got some colour. I don't think it actually needs blending out at all because it's just the ground. I actually really like that. Just a hint of colour. So all I've used is the dark soft seafoam blend. Okay, so this one goes back here. Hello, friend. That's so sweet. This one, the world needs more of you. And this one is going there. So I want to workshop this one first. So all these other bits, I'm just going to pop up here to the side. I like the amount of pieces we've used though. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces plus our stamped images. So that's getting rid of a fair bit out of my use it up box. I can always double layer that as well. Right, so I'm pretty sure I have used Daffodil Delight, and someone just is trying to break something outside. You okay? Okay. Oh, it was David. I'm thinking if I grab like some So Saffron, it will be tonally helpful. I know I've used Daffodil Delight, that was my test. But if I like put it on a So Saffron card base, I think that will work. And I'm thinking I may, okay, oh, that's right. This piece, I can always cut it down. I think I may, okay. I like the use of the two yellows. I don't think I will cut down the width actually. I think that works perfectly. So Jamie, what do you think of that one? And I will just flick through. I know I have like some pineapple punch embellishments, like little dots, but they're more yellow again, but then that's using 3 hits of yellow. So that may work really, really well because I know they are the only yellow I have. I do have some pink ones, but I don't know what pink they are. They're the Noble Peacock ones. And I've got these ones, but I think they're a bit too chunky. These are the Petal Pink. Thinking I'm liking the yellow. Okay, cool. Thank you, Karen. Look, it didn't need to be the same yellow, but the So Saffron tones really well with, because it's out of the Subtle family, and then the Flirty Flamingo and the Daffodil Delight are both from the Brights family. So we're toning colour families together, and then with those, I think that one's good. Now, with this one, so I've used Basic Grey, and I'm thinking I may get Flirty Flamingo for this one. And look, I really am only guessing at the pink I have used. I may have used a totally different pink, because I'm thinking the Flirty Flamingo is way, 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 way too pink, which it is. Right, so now I think I have to go into Blushing Bride. Come on, Jamie, tell everyone what you call Blushing Bride. Or is it Renee that calls it this name? They call it Dirty Bride because it's a dirty pink. Because she's not blushing. And I'm thinking I will trim that down a bit to have an overall border. Think I'm liking the pink. Okay, get the trimmer out and trim this down. I just wanted to add a pop of colour, like a pop more colour, because tonally we're all still good. So this width, that's 10.5. Hang on. No, this is what I want to know, what this is. It's a whole centimetre off. Let me double check that. Yes. So this is 9.5. Look, I could actually double matte this one. So let me grab down a piece of grey, basic grey. I've been using quite a bit of basic grey recently, to tell you the truth. It's a colour I've gone back to. I don't think, let me see. No, this piece is not quite big enough. Okay, I have to cut into a whole piece of paper. I'll check my scraps on the back. They are all little ones. Always check to see if you have the right size scrap before you cut into a whole piece. Otherwise, you just create paper warfare, and we already live, being the nature of our hobbies, we already live with paper warfare enough. Okay, so this is just a matter of looking and matching and just playing, really. So the card front is a whole centimetre smaller. This mat is half a centimetre smaller, and just put these scrap pieces back away, so then they are there for next time, for Ron, as I say, later on. Okay, I am gluing because I'm really confident about this one. I'm at least getting the base done. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Done. That can stay exactly like that. And I know this background was one I mass produced for customer cards. I remember sitting at karate. I love when I use my use it up bits because I remember what cards they went with. And I sat at karate watching my boys doing all this stamping. Oh, no problems, Carol. Thank you for joining. If you want to see the rest of the process, don't forget to check out the replay when you get a chance. Yeah, it's funny the things you remember from the cards you make. Look at that. That looks so pretty. I love it. So this is Pool Party with Pool Party ink. And so Pool Party, Basic Grey and Blushing Bride. Geez, that's a pretty colour combo. So classic. Such a classic little colour combo. Oh, that appears not to be straight. And then we can pop that there. Our friend on top. Just like that. Although I'm just trying it on for size, people. No commitments. Oh, I don't mind him sitting on that, actually. Going to commit and use my snail. Just put that slight halo around him. And I'm doing it probably because it's there, but it does just give that slight, see how just gives him that bit of a pop, and then we can slide that bit under there. Love, love, love. Do we want him halfway or at the bottom? You tell me. At the bottom or about halfway? I know. I like the vellum too, Margie. Vellum is always the answer. And I was making a card on the weekend for my virtual class on next Sunday, this coming Sunday. And I couldn't work this card out for all the tea in China. I'm just there going, this is just not working. I wasn't happy, all of those things. And vellum was the answer. At the bottom, just below halfway. Oh, hello, Miss Cindy. That's okay. You can go back and watch a replay. We're just playing with use it up bits. So every single piece here, except for the card bases, are all use it up bits. So it is even, I have pre-coloured all these piggies from this little piggy set. So it is a true let's use it up kind of day today, because I have a feeling this piggy may not carry over, which is a bit sad because he's rather adorable and cute. Okay, still loving this with my next hit of yellow. Okay, this one. Bit sad about this one because this lovely lipstick will not be carrying over to the new catalogue because it is one of our in colours. So it is a colour we will definitely be saying goodbye to. So if you have these colours and do not have your reinkers, I suggest you grab your reinkers ASAP, because now I have stamped in Flirty Flamingo here, which is why I grabbed out Flirty Flamingo straight up, and I may use a touch of Blushing Bride. I may just cut this down a touch. We shall see. I think this is already cut down to 1/2 centimetre actually. I may just put Blushing Bride. So we've got the 3 pinks. Yes, that's what I will see. Okay, let's just cut this down a touch more here. I don't ever, oh yeah, that did cut, not well, but it cut. Sometimes it's difficult cutting a hair off embossed pieces. Okay, that is right. Okay. It is the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder. So this is the early release from the Ornate Garden that will be coming, well, it's out now and it will be continuing into the annual catalogue. Okay, whoever said do a mat of that, of the lovely lipstick, I think you're onto something now. And I even think I have, oh no, that's an actual card base. So, I don't know, I think it might be too much. Just let me have, I don't think, I think it's going to be too much. I think I want to pick up the pink in the Piggy. Yeah, too much. I'm going to pick up, I'm going to go back to the Blushing Bride. But I'm glad I tried it because it's such a strong colour. I'm going to go back to the Blushing Bride. I know. I'll just check the back. No, I don't have a card piece. A it's a full piece kind of day. I must be using my cardstock very well. Because see, these two just tonally go together a bit better. Even though it's a bright and a subtle, you agree. Good, but I'm glad I tried these things with you so then you can see. But do you know what? On your project with the balance of colours you have, those two colours together will work perfectly, but just with the balance of colours that I have on this particular project, it doesn't work for me. So it's like, it's so different with every project that we do, and it is also very much personal taste to the balance of colours. I never poo-poo anyone's cards. I love what people do. I received 2 beautiful cards in the mail today. I haven't even had a chance to thank them, but I got 2 beautiful cards. One was an Easter card from my downline, and one was just a beautiful card from a fellow demonstrator. And funnily enough, I wrote her a card on the weekend, not even knowing one was coming to me in the mail, which I thought was uber special. So just matting this. There we go. And then matting it again. 2, 3, done. No, it doesn't hurt. And the thing is, even if you cut a piece of paper, Karen, and you change your mind, it doesn't matter. You're still going to use that piece of paper on another project. Whether you die cut it, whether you use it as a mat on another project, it doesn't matter. It's only paper. Especially with the cardstock, it's only paper. Sometimes the pattern paper, you might want to have a bit more of an idea, but often then it doesn't work either. And I go, eh. Okay, now I'm using my snail on the vellum because if I use my Tombow glue, I will actually warp the vellum, which is not the aim of the game. Okay, so he is actually in the middle, even though he doesn't look at it, because I've put the ground in the middle. So I'm thinking I'm just going to stick that flat. Just let me, or do I dimensionalize everything? Because that looks really nice. Oh, that looks okay. So I'm going to pop bit of snail just here like so, and slide this in just like that. So then we have like one piece. Well, that's not straight. Good thing about this is I can hopefully pop it up. Just trying to get, no, needs to go under further. Okay. Just trying to get it that straight. Straight enough. Okay. That's, oh, is that straight? Sorry, I have to hold it up here. It is not. I've gone the other way. My dear word. Lucky no one's going to see this underneath. piece. That's all I can say. Look, this piece will be the death of me. Okay, she's got it. I am going to commit, and would you believe I also have lovely lipstick in here for the dots, so I can scatter some small pieces of lovely lipstick. Okay, I used that whole half a sheet yesterday. I mass produced some cards. The red sides that pop out. You mean these ones? But then I'd lose the stitching. I see where you're going, but I would totally lose the stitching detail, and that'd do my head in. Did I miss that, Delinda? Oh, okay. I see where you're going, but it's got stitching detail all the way around, and yeah, I like the stitching detail. So I'm going to put one dimensional right there just to anchor that whole piece. So if it's crooked now, it's staying crooked, or forever hold its peace. So how many of you, besides those who have already answered, have instituted having a use it up box since seeing my use it up box videos, which you never know what you're going to get? I'll just put one there, and then I'm just going to put a mini dimensional on the flower. Just because it's such a big piece, I don't want it sagging in the middle, unlike me of middle age. So sad to think I'm middle aged now. So sad. Yes, good. I'm really glad I inspired you just to keep a box off to the side of your desk to throw your stuff in, because sometimes it just didn't work for that project. But it doesn't mean it's not going to work for another project. Like today, I've got ideas going around in my head, but they're all for my class on Sunday, which I'm running on Zoom. And I don't, and no offense, I'll show you the projects eventually, but I don't want to pre-show them. I want to save them for class. So by me delving into my use it up box, I can be creative without killing the ideas that are already in my head. So that's the way I see it. Now I'm thinking of bringing this down toward the bottom, just so we can see more of those flowers at the top. And I can't use my T-square ruler because, yes, I like seeing more of that. Okay, because I've got to the point here of doing up to embellishing. Oh, I've got 2 single yellow ones to go on that. So these are the 2017 to 2018 to 2020 in colours. So got Call Me Clover, Grapefruit Grove, Lovely Lipstick, Blueberry Bushel, and Pineapple Punch. Now I'm going to need my paper piercer to get under these babies. And my tip is just roll it over your finger so you can pop an edge And I've got someone at the door and I don't think anyone else can get it, so just hold on. Coming. Thank you, Sir Bob. Could you pop that on the dining room table? Thank you so much. You enjoy your amazingly sunny day.
I will. Have a lovely day.
You too. Bye. Bob just delivered stuff on the dining room table. You don't need to open it. I'm still on my live. Okay, normal life dealt with. Back to card making. I know. 4. So you reckon this is from 2016? Do we have a copyright on it with the year? I don't think we do. And do you know what? I haven't even put the clear mount stickers on these. That shows you how much I've used it, but I do love the cloud in here. Sorry, I'm not sure what you just said in that. 4 boxes of use it up bits. You need to use them, Cindy. Just bringing a bit to this area because I've got quite a lot over here. I just want to bring that colour into the other areas. I'm not going to be adding too many, but just want to do like my groupings of 3. Yes, I just like how that colour just brings it across. I'm very tempted. Don't kill me. Just to pop a couple up the top. Okay, and then maybe you may all yell at me now and tell me to stop. I like 3 groupings of I like 3 groupings. We're going to end up with even numbers, but there are just going to be 3 little groupings in a diamond. There we go. That card is done. Very, very happy with that one. Okay. Great. So on to this one. So I'm thinking that this goes straight onto the card like this. So then we're not got that weird awkward space. By pulling it down a bit, I can see both flowers. Thanks, Myrtle. I hope you see what I mean about me putting the nested label punch where I am. No, it's just not awkward. You don't get that awkward odd space. I will, because Jamie's here. And don't clean your T-square ruler with pure alcohol, because mine's gone cloudy. Just saying. Do what I say, not what I've done. Perfectly straight now. Great. All good. Now, I'm thinking that I just put a bit of adhesive on the end of this. So then we can do this. If only I had some ribbon. I don't have pool party ribbon. I don't have blushing bride ribbon. I've got grey granite ribbon, but this one doesn't need ribbon. I'm just thinking. I don't think any of these need ribbon actually. Just thinking out loud. If you think they need ribbon and it's not too late, so always put a dimensional over the 2 layers. Put one down there and one up here so he hasn't got a saggy head. And then just 2 along the label. So I'm not shy, but I have added the different texture in there with the shine of the dots. So I do like adding the shine of the dots. I hope no one's looking closely at my hands these days. They are very sore and very not like I'm used to them. I can't wait till I can get them done again. So it is actually working out that this sits perfectly in the middle. Let's see how I did. That's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to use these 2 on this strip first. See if I can grab these off. So on there, even though they're pineapple punch, they're doing a good job of just tying the yellows together. I'm going to put this one up here because they're the same size. Put this teeny piece of plastic in the bin because Louisa nearly choked herself yesterday. She was under my desk with all my cords. She pulled out my laptop cord and had it like yanked it out of the wall, and it was around her neck. Oh, I do have butterflies cut out. I do, but I don't know if the colours will work. And they're huge butterflies. They're like, that I think is like Pacific Point, and this is Garden Green. I just don't think they work with the colours. But I've got them there. So Delinda and everyone else, tell me if you think the butterflies will work. I could, but I don't have. You mean stamp that in white? Or I could stamp that in the pool party, like on there, Jamie. So I could grab that stamp out and stamp in pool party, like on the edge of the sentiment to 1, draw in the pool party, and 2, to dress up that. Or would that be weird because the clouds are a bit under the pig? Stamping, yeah, but it's already grey. Why add more grey when I can add pool party? I see you're thinking. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that one off the edge. Right, on the edge will do. Right, that's that. I'll grab another little one. These piggies are the cutest. I don't know, they're just good looking piggies. I don't know how else to explain them. Having issues getting these bottom ones off. Okay, and then that one there. And then I'll probably just put a bunch there, and then I think we're good. And I haven't actually used much of this pineapple punch as a colour. It's quite strong, almost fluoro in the catalogue. I don't know why I haven't, because I do like bright colours. I'm not quite sure why. So there is our triangle. I like that. So that's that one done. Hello, Mrs. Newman. Bit late to the party, but welcome all the same. I think, okay, good. I'm glad you agree that you think the butterflies are the wrong colour. They will come in handy. It's all good. Now, on to our last one. Clouds floating up above the pig. One flat, one pot. You mean stamped in pool party on white cardstock, hand cut out? You're killing me, Jamie. Absolutely killing me. Lucky I've got some scrap white in the bin left over from cutting out the pigs. You're killing me, girl. Killing me. Lucky I love you guts. Right. I do see where you're going, and I do agree. Okay, the cloud. Oh, brand new Stampin' all. That would be cute. Yes, Mum. If I must. Hello, Mrs. Nader. It does, Cindy. It does. I think it's a bit nicer than Yo-Yo Yellow, the pineapple punch, though. I must say, it's not a colour that I've missed because I haven't used it a lot. Okay, cloud on there. Pool party ink pad. Right. And you know what? I'm going to have to do 3 clouds, Jamie, because I can't just do 2. Because if I do 2, then that's 4 elements and it's not odd numbers. You see where my brain... that was... Actually, that's okay stamping. Right. 3 clouds stamped. Hello, Miss Diane Brown. Oh my God, I just dropped that whole pool party ink pad flat against my chest. Lucky I'm wearing like a dark blue shirt. But yeah, I now have ink all over my t-shirt. Yes, it will tie in the sentiment. Yes. Okay. Still got my spring back scissors here. Just let me cut off that excess. Yeah. Let me cut off that excess. Let's trim these puppies out. Yeah, because these are the cutest sizing clouds to go with the pigs. Like a lot of the other clouds that I have in other stamp sets are probably way too big for this project. dear word. See how I had trouble turning the corner, and me just making that slit just along helped me. Okay, that'll do. Not the best cut clouds in the world, but they're done. Handmade, not Hallmark. So I just open and close the blades while turning the paper. I just did that straight line, so just helps me go around these. I'll do another straight line there, just because this cardstock, it's different. The thinner cards, like if I was cutting like an image out of a magazine or something, the bulk of the cardstock wouldn't be an issue, but because I'm cutting cardstock, the bulk of the cardstock is an issue. I'd like to be a paintball fighter after Stampin. My hands were pretty bad this morning. They were pretty stained, but I washed my hair this morning, so my hands are now perfectly clean. And these were going to be, up until Jamie's fantastic suggestion, these projects were going to be no stamping because everything was already stamped. But these clouds are absolutely needed. Right, 3 little clouds all cut out. Okay, so let me pop down this Hello Friend, and then I'm just putting some small dabs of glue here, and I'm just going to slide in our pig. Then I'm going to flip this over and use dimensionals because dimension just works. Oh, thanks for coming in and saying hi, Leonie. I appreciate that. I will look forward to seeing you on the replay. Not that I'll be there, but you know, you can chat with me about it later. Oh, they will look good, Myrtle. It's just, it was going to be no stamping projects, but you know, sometimes you just have to. Yeah, I think I'll need 2 in the corners. Going a bit OTT on the dimensionals today, but hey, there we go. Right. Keeping an eye on the time. Don't know if anyone's tried to call me, because I think I may have had an appointment at 2:30. Oops. I might ring her and go, I'm sorry. Got all caught up after going to an appointment this morning that took, of course, longer than anticipated. Okay, so we said, now the same thing again with these flowers. I want these flowers to poke down because I'm either want to put it there and have the flowers poking up. If I put it there, it's kind of awkward. So I'm thinking about there, although I think I like it down there because then I've got more room for my clouds. So when I asked before, clouds weren't in the mix. this is the perfect one to pop up. So I'm going to pop up one and have the other two flat, I think. Just one mini dimensional. Now, let's see where these are going to go. Kind of liking, I'm thinking of having them like as a cluster. I kind of like, maybe even a cluster of two. I will see. Now, let me glue one down first, and for this I'm going to put the glue directly on the project, because that's called playing smart, not hard. That way I don't get glue all over my hand. So I think I'll do a cluster of two and then like put one over here or something. So there you go, a cluster of two, and then, I don't know, two, I think I'm going to put that one just there. So it's there, but it's tucked under. Okay, so we didn't use traditional embellishments on this card. We used the clouds to embellish, which I think is really cute. Thank you for that suggestion, Miss J. That worked really, really well. Okay, so the things we used on these cards. Now let me grab out all the stamp sets for the things we used. So the pigs are from this little piggy. The I Can't Thank You Enough is from So Sentimental. The Hello Friend is from Seriously the Best. And the Painted Poppies is from, the poppies are from Painted Poppies. And The World Needs More of You. That is from, let's see, because I can't remember what it's from. I'm looking for the swirly. Oh, The World Needs More of You is from Free as a Bird. It's from Free as a Bird. So it is actually 4 stamp sets. I don't know how I'm going to pop these all up. So, Seriously the Best, Free as a Bird, this little piggy. Actually, I'm going to show this one a bit differently. Sorry. These are all the sentiments. So, the sentiments are from those and these two. Whoops. Don't need a dimensional backing, and we have used the thanks. Oh, hey, sending you huge hugs, Missy Moo. I know the clouds are cute. Thank you, Joni, for the suggestion of the clouds. And I used on 2 of the cards, I used the Happiness Blooms enamel dots. So there you go. And all I did was stamped those 2 cards. So thank you for helping me. You guys were awesome today. Awesome. I love the engagement that you guys give me, especially with these types of cards, because it really was just mashing everything together. I didn't have any set ideas particularly. Oh, did I knock my camera somewhere along the way? That I did. There we go. that's a little straighter. It's probably not, but it is. So I will be back later in the week. Not sure. So I'm working tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Thursday, okay, I will be back on Friday. Definitely can come back on Friday to entertain you and to, oh good, I'm glad I got you ready for bed, Cindy. Have sweet dreams. Thanks, Myrtle. Thanks to Linda. Hi, Beth. Bye, Beth. I'm just signing off, my love. I'm so sorry. Just signing off. But please watch. I didn't even see this when I came in. Ah, there you go. There you go. Well, thank you. Be good. Give me a shout out if you need someone to talk to. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.